We're live now. All right.
Feel live.
I feel live too, even though I know we're late. I mean, we were here at 4:20.
Yeah, no, we started at 4. You're right.
Well, the countdown started at 4:20. See,
Yeah, we were talking at 4:20. I remember.
Hey, we were talking and we were, yeah. I told you I quit drinking, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the other day, man. The last day that I was drinking was at Cinco de Mayo at El Club.
Okay.
And because Friday I drank and I got sick and I didn't feel good, but I didn't declare my official retirement until Sunday.
You didn't
Why,
declare
you may
jumped
ask?
on the bandwagon yet? Yeah. Well, yeah. Why is that?
Yeah, why would
I'm very interested to know that.
Why would I not just go right into it on Saturday? Because I knew there was a Cinco de Mayo party and parade and wrestling and everything on Sunday, and chances are I was going to drink.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it was a good day. Nice day. Nice weather.
Dude,
nice atmosphere.
It was so nice, man. And people came out. I mean,
Big time.
Man,
Big
there
time.
was
The parade,
thousands.
That parade was insane.
Yes.
I mean, I couldn't get anywhere around that area. I decided to show up a little late, kind of like the show is.
Yeah, well.
You could see where that comes from. So, but yeah, I mean, the parade was incredible. It went for miles.
It was a lot of fun, and I got to see some old friends and old faces and stuff. But like you said, the party continued throughout the night at El Club, and there were several different artists, and they had vendors everywhere.
Vendors galore. Right.
Real 420 friendly, and it was an awesome night. It was great. It really was, and
I mean, I only stayed for the wrestling show.
Yeah.
Then I bailed out, but from what I saw, I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I know after 6 o'clock you don't like to be in Southwest Detroit.
No, I'm kind of like a vampire, but the opposite. So like I can stay out during the day, but when it hits 6 and the sun starts going down, then I got to be in.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
So the opposite of a vampire.
So everybody, welcome to Ask Rudy Anything. This is the Cinco de Mayo edition, since tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. And guess what else it is?
May the 4th be with you?
No, that's today.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about
tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tomorrow.
I just wanted to say that so bad.
Oh, the 4th be with you?
Yeah. I just found out that it was that day.
Yeah, like I said,
God. That's my bad. Because you were on something and I kind of jumped in front of you.
Thanks.
Yeah, so.
I forgot what I was going to say.
It's all right. We can move on.
I'm sure it wasn't nothing anyway of any importance.
It had some relevance, I'm sure.
No, it had mad relevance.
Yeah, we're talking about the Chicano Fest.
No.
Okay.
Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, you're right. We were on.
Tomorrow, somebody turns 40 years old, and his name is Bob ROX.
The producer of the show, Robert Lee ROX.
That's right.
The big 4-0.
Man, I'm telling you right now, you guys got to show some love to Bob ROX. You got to.
He doesn't look a day under 41. In my opinion. Guy looks great.
I told him, I said, Bob, here's the deal. You got one last day of being in your 30s. What are you going to do?
Excellent question.
And he said, and I quote, I don't know.
You know what? That sounds like Bob. I feel like, yeah, that's him, all right.
So anyways, we're here, Ask Rudy Anything. All you have to do is go to the keyboard, punch it in, and we'll get
machine.
Into that keyboard computer thing that you got. And I am answering anything and everything like I did on the last one.
Top to bottom. East to west, north to south.
We kept it real. And with that being said, if we got any messages, we'd love to hear from you. Of course, you can get the super chat. as soon as
super chat.
It's so super. It really is. Guess what you get? Guess what you get for your donation?
Something super.
You get to ask me a question. Like the other people who ain't donated.
Where do I sign up? I'm in.
And
hello.
What's wrong?
We got a sound check going on. Check 2.
How you guys doing today?
Check 2. Are you asking us how we're doing? Are you still checking this? Anyway.
Oh, hey, all right.
Yeah,
all right,
come on
all
in.
right. All right. I see you got your Mr. Microphone. Hey, I'll catch you ladies later.
I'm 40. I walk around with a mic in my hand.
So anyways, you know what? I heard today that they announced the rock and roll inductees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay. That's an interesting topic.
Now, I will tell you this. I can't lie. I was smoking when they were announcing it, and I dozed off.
I don't. Really?
I swear. And I woke up, and the only thing that I
You
heard
dozed
was
off
Duran
again.
Duran.
Oh, nice.
Duran's
Duran?
going in, yes. So that's awesome. Duran is great. Hungry
Rio.
like the wolf.
Rio. There you go. There's some more. My mind's blank at the time. I got Rio. I got that out.
You sure as hell did.
And quickly.
You know what? They also had one of my favorite all-time ballads or love songs, whatever you call them. It was called Ordinary World.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's a good one.
They came back in the 90s with that one.
Yeah, that is a good one. It's got like the piano in it, like at the beginning. It's like Twinkle in the Ivories there. Yeah. Can we play that, Bob? Bob, could we go ahead? Bob, are you there, Bob? Can we go ahead and play that?
No, it's against the law.
Oh.
But we do have some questions on the line.
We have some questions on the line.
First question from Rob Hudson.
Bobby.
Hey, remember when I used to read these?
And he thinks you must have a photographic memory. I don't know. I could be wrong. Here we go. July 18th, 2004. What was your mindset before you popped the curtain until the final bell?
I know that question's not for me. What was the date? Did you catch that?
2004.
2004? What was going on there?
2001 was 9/11.
Wait, what was the question?
I don't.
July 18th, 2004. What was your mindset from the moment you walked through the curtain until the final bell?
Was that a gathering? July? No.
Man, I don't know, man. That I don't know.
I mean, it's a wrestling match.
Was that one of the many retirement matches?
Right. Was that one of my 18 swan songs?
Was that the first retirement?
Yeah, you got to be more specific. I'm a professional wrestler here.
Right.
We don't necessarily retire.
I
was going to say that.
Was you?
Yeah, because that's my favorite match. I think that goes with a lot of people too. I mean, I don't. You're in the ring with those two guys. It's hard not to be nostalgic and think, "Damn, there's something going on there, right there."
It's so true. Wow, that is so crazy. That kid had it right down to the date.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I got to tell you something. What was his name? Bobby? Rob Hudson. Rob, check it out. That whole day was a magical day for me. Check this out. So the gathering is at, a campsite, right. And the hotel is the hotel.
Right.
So they had shuttles taking us back and forth from our hotel to the gathering.
It's not a bad way to cruise.
So, anywho, me, Dusty Rhodes, Terry Funk, and I forget who else was there. It was probably
That's
nobody.
a good start, though.
It was nobody. It was nobody.
I mean, I would take that
Right.
company any day.
So anyways, we're sitting there waiting, and we're waiting for the shuttle. and we're just sitting in the little lobby of this whatever the hell hotel.
Then you heard
it
this
was.
voice. Let me tell you something, pumpkin head.
No, I seen him. He was dozing off, and Terry was like, "You old son of a bitch,
The funker.
You better wake up." I said, "Man, leave him alone, man." So, anyways, long story short, so the other guy who was there, he caught a ride with somebody, and we're still stuck there waiting. So then Terry Funk says, "Let's go get something to eat." So,
Sounds harmless.
I said, okay, let's go. So me, Dusty Rhodes, and Terry Funk, we go to this little.
Sounds like the setup for
Denny's.
a joke.
It was like a Denny's. We walk in, and the first thing I'm noticing is no one's tripping out. I'm walking in with Dusty Rhodes and Terry Funk.
And you're probably peacocking a little chest out.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Hey,
I'm with these guys. You know that, right?
These are my boys.
Right. Yeah. So, and no one's tripping. No one's like, even when we sit down, no one's like, "Man, that's Dusty Rhodes over there, man."
You would think somebody would say that, yeah.
So, but the I swear, my hand to God, there was this dishwasher man he was like a busboy dishwasher.
Yeah, right.
And he came out. I don't know why they call it busboy, because he was a grown ass man. He was coming out, and he was
Busman.
and he looked, and he was like, "Oh my God, Dusty Rhodes, can I get my picture?" And I said, "Man, dude, that is so cool, man." And he was like, "Man, Dusty Rhodes." And he started naming all these matches, and Dusty he got his chest.
Yeah,
out,
sure. Now you're talking his language.
Right.
Right.
So we talked, and we talked, and we talked. And we were late for our autograph signing. And Rob was not happy. Rob Bruce was not happy. I mean, we got there and we did what we had to do, but
Right.
we sat
He
there.
would appreciate it if you're on time.
I mean, and think about this, man. As a wrestling fan like you are, and everyone knows you are. Think about this, if I may.
Okay.
Would you, at an 11-year-old Eric Carter, believe in your life that you would be, with Terry Funk and Dusty Rhodes,
Yeah. I mean, and at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, not just one or the other. Both of them at the same time. Yeah, that's a tough thing for me to believe.
Dude,
and I've met Terry Funk, but I'd still have a hard time believing it.
Dude, it's just like one of those magical moments in my life where I was like, and it was like having my own private shoot interview with them. Because I asked anything and they answered.
Whatever they'd answer. Yeah,
Right.
You asked whatever they'd
Right.
answer. That's the only way you could go with those guys. You're trying to get as much knowledge and pluck as much information from them as you can get.
It's true.
The question was from Rob Fatone. He clarified.
Oh, Rob Fatone.
Is that Joey's brother?
Man, no, that's from the Fat World Order, man.
Oh.
Of the Fatone family.
Oh, now I know. The Crime
Crime
Family.
Family,
Yeah.
man.
Okay. The name didn't sound familiar. Fatone.
Hey, how you
I should have
doing?
remembered Fatone. Yeah. Hey. Ends in a vowel. Yeah.
But even now, I mean, thinking about it, you get to do some cool stuff with some legends that you watched grow
Yeah,
up. I
no,
mean,
it's cool.
Every other week we're rubbing shoulders with Tommy Rich
Anytime
or Ricky
we go
Steamboat
to
or
Chillicothe or it's even mentioned,
Right.
I get excited. Like I'm ready to go now.
now. And you told me that you've seen that there's some big names coming to the next ones
Yeah,
in
sure.
Chillicothe, man.
I mean, they're hinting at. I mean, there's already big names. I'm probably gonna blank here, but I know they have like Tatanka, Brutus Beefcake, like Baby Doll, you Jezebel.
Man, she was a perfect 10, baby.
Yeah. Man, there's other people, but I'm thinking they're gonna have Kane and Bray Wyatt also.
Wow.
So I mean, just those two as the headliners. That's a major draw, really.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that they're there for sure, but that's what they're hinting at.
Well, I know another team that is there for sure, and they're going to be wrestling, and you'll be filming. The Briscoe brothers are going to be there, man.
Oh, I did not know that. All right.
Yes, the Briscoes will be there.
In Chillicothe.
And they'll be
Them boys.
wrestling,
Them
man.
boys are going to be in
Them boys are
Chillicothe.
gonna be there, man. When I
Let
heard
me tell you
that,
something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Them boys don't play. Them boys don't play. I love those guys.
let me tell you something. Those of you who are watching and hanging out with us, thank you so much. I don't know why we called it the Cinco de Mayo celebration or edition.
When you couldn't
Nobody didn't even bring any food or.
No. Well,
I mean, no.
I think I saw a
tequila.
Dorito on the counter.
Oh, there's a Doritos. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So that counts.
Well, you quit drinking and I quit eating bad food.
Oh, okay, fair enough, man.
You would think that'd be a good combination, but
Hey, Bobby.
one guy's doing one.
Yeah.
What are you doing for your very last night of in your 30s?
I can't admit to anything illegal on here.
Can you admit to things that are legal then that you're doing? Or is everything you do illegal?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a little Home Depot,
Oh, I like where this
Bed
is
Bath and Beyond. I don't know if we'll have time.
Right. Of course. You and the missus?
This guy, man, what does he think?
Just me and my
Turn
cat.
40 now, you're some old man
Yeah.
who can't walk and shoot, man.
Yeah. You turn 40
I use a
and
cane when I go to the dispensary.
yeah.
I wonder.
Do you guys take AARP here? Sir, you're 40.
He walks with a cane when he goes to the dispensary.
I'm not even sure what that means. Like,
Because I've seen it done before.
Oh,
with,
you get
with
cuts?
people. Yeah.
Oh.
And just in case, if you know,
This guy, Hank Manley,
You're right. I'm familiar.
he limps every time he goes to the dispensary.
Okay.
But he walks tall every time he's here.
So on the way in, he's limping. On the way out, he's good.
hey man,
But
He
I don't
was
want to
cured.
talk about Hank.
That's how good the medicinal marijuana is
he
in the
gets
state.
upset.
It cures him just being in its presence. Just being in the same room as the weed, he's cured. That's nice. That's cool.
So let me tell you something. Carlito went down to Violent J's birthday last week.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was awesome. He said it was, the Juggalos came out big time in Milwaukee.
I saw some pictures and video. It was pretty live there. Yeah. I mean, when the camera pans the crowd and then you get the spotlight on the crowd, you can actually see how many people are there. It was a good turnout.
Right. You know, it's crazy, man, because everyone used to say, man, ICP is just going to be a fluke. And I never, ever once thought that. Ever. I always thought, man, they're going to do something in music that's going to flip the industry upside down. And guess what? They did.
Yeah.
They sold platinum, gold, all on their own, through their own distribution. They didn't have Sony. They didn't have.
Yeah, I mean, they reinvented the game in a way.
Yes.
You know, they showed, hey, you can get it done a different way than you think it needs to be done.
Yes.
We found ways to get it done.
Well, you know, Violent J would always say in his interviews, he would say, you know, we could have easily, because they had a gimmick.
Yeah.
With the makeup and stuff. Back
sure,
then,
that
no
was
one
the hook.
doing that.
That was the hook.
Right. So they could have easily jumped on the the end thing and would have blown up.
Right.
But there would never be the longevity that they've had.
Or would
now.
you enjoy it?
Exactly.
You know, because you're not really doing what you want or what you love.
Right. And you know, like I said, those guys, they did it on their own, man.
Yeah.
You know, they
It's
did it on
impressive,
their
really.
own. And anyone can put clown makeup on and scary shit. But man, there's only one ICP. There's only one ICP. And it's Joseph Bruce and Joey Utzler and Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. Those guys, man, it's over 30 years and they're still in the game, dude.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I remember like having a carnival in middle school when I first like heard about them. And my sister's friend was a big fan of theirs, and they were new at the time. And I remember she painted our faces to walk around the carnival, we were doing like advertising, trying to draw people into the bingo hall. I don't know, something like that. And
so they put scary clown.
Yeah, so she put that on, and I was surprised how many people were like, "Oh, ICP." It's I'm like, wow, they know. I don't even know what my face paint's supposed to be, but the other people knew.
You know what I loved? MTW. In the Taylor.
You and I both.
In the Taylor Community Center or Sheridan Community Center.
Yes.
I'm sitting there, and Violent J hits me up, and this is when they're red hot.
Yeah.
On fire.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I'm guessing it'd be.
It was right. It was during the Malenko days. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says, "Man, I'm coming to the wrestling, man. I want to check your guys out, man. Los Rudos, man. I'm gonna come." I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
For those of you at home, that's Rico Rodriguez and Calavera Cortez.
Yes, it's true. Let me say this: that I went to Gary Warrencheck and I said, "Hey, Gary, I got a couple friends that are going to be coming through, and
you downplayed it a little.
They're pretty,
Yeah.
On fire right now." And stuff.
You might have heard
of
of
like,
them.
Well, and I was like, "Yeah, so they're just gonna, it's cool." And he was like, "Yeah, they can stop and buy a ticket." I was like, "Oh man, for real?" So then I spoke to your father, and he was like, because your dad was like, "Well, what's going on? I don't know what's going on." I said, "Man, listen, man, Insane Clown Posse's coming here." And he said, "Who?" And I said, "Insane Clown Posse."
I could understand that at first.
Right. And so I'm selling them on this.
Right.
People know who they are. So, long story short, Shaggy, he leaves. He's like, "Man, I'm not standing here at the door like some idiot, man. I'm not doing that." But anyways,
I wanted to come to the show.
Right. So anyways, Gary's like, "Yeah, man, let him in, man. It's cool. Because he asked a couple kids, or maybe even his daughters. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, my God, for real?" Anyways, so all of the sudden, out of nowhere, I'm sitting in the dressing room with Rico. I don't know where Calavera was, but anyways, we're sitting there just talking and stuff. And your dad comes to me, and he says, "Hey, we got an idea." I said, "What's that?"
Yeah, put him to work, of course.
"Man, let's have Violent J come to the ring with you tonight."
Why not?
And I said, "Okay, that's fine. I can ask. I don't know if he'll do it." And he was like, "Absolutely."
Yeah, they came to the show and they get to be in the show. Where do I sign up?
Right, exactly. And that wasn't the only time that ever happened, Eric. I'm going to tell you. We were in Philadelphia. There was a little small promotion. We were doing an autograph signing that day. So that night we had the night off. And we were like,
Dangerous.
Where's some wrestling?
Right.
First thing we said, where can we see wrestling? Here in Philadelphia. And so we went to go see this little small indie show. And it was in a community center that maybe held 300 people.
Okay.
The place was packed. It was packed. We go there. Somebody's like, "ICP's here." And so all of a sudden, now the management, the promoters all come over. "Hey,
right.
Would you do this deal?" Blah, blah, blah,
Sure.
blah, blah. Dude, they were like, "Sure, we'll do whatever you want, man."
Right.
So anyways,
they're just stopping in cities that they're nearby looking for shows.
Right.
Hey, chances are we're going to get on it.
Exactly.
What the hell?
So-
I think that's a great plan.
So and the beauty of it is for the promoters is they never once charged ever.
No.
Ever.
What are they? They don't have anything to lose at that
Right.
point. Just say that they were there.
Right.
If something good happens, publicity. If something bad happens, publicity.
So this small promotion out of New Jersey called Ring of Honor
Ooh.
was where we were at.
ROH.
They weren't even in big buildings at that time.
No.
So, anyways, Gabe Sapolsky, I think his name is. Anyways, he was one of the promoters then. I think he's out of it since then or whatever. Anyways, he came to us and he was like, "Man, we got this idea. How about you guys wrestle?" And they
Like
were
a match? Like.
And they were like,
Wow.
you know, what would it cost? And we talked about it, and we were like, no, we'll just do it for free.
Yeah.
So, but here's the deal, man.
So let us work with your good guys.
So the guys even put the paint on and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Oh,
wrestle.
I'm sure they did. Yeah.
So
why not?
So nobody in the building knows that they're going to be on the show. A few people know we're there, but
Right.
no one's really paying attention.
The masses are unaware.
Right. And now you're at a Philadelphia show where these are hardcore,
Yeah.
honored tradition wrestling.
They take their
maniacs.
jobs as wrestling fans very seriously.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's almost respectable too.
So all of a
to a
sudden,
degree.
they announced their opponents, ICP's opponents. Then they're like, they hit the Oddities theme song.
Oh yeah.
Was it the Oddities? Yeah.
Oh, the Oddities. That was WWE, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
maybe that was after WWE. I don't remember. But anyways, they hit one of those ones.
I'll come to see the Juggalo.
Right. Right.
They throw their hands back. Yeah.
And the place stands up, and here comes ICP, and the place fucking boos louder than the
I did not see that coming.
because they are traditional wrestling fans.
Okay.
They want to see arm drag, takedowns, blah blah blah.
Headlocks in the center of the ring.
Right.
Right.
20-minute headlocks.
Right.
You know.
Side headlock.
And they booed the whole time. And yeah, and I believe, maybe I might be wrong, but I believe ICP called an audible during that match and was like, "You guys are over." And
Well,
put the guys over.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would think you'd have to, at some point, you'd have to realize what was happening.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's like if ICP wins, we riot. Type
Right.
thing.
And look, for real, everybody knows about Philadelphia sports fans, man.
Yeah.
You know, come on, they pelted
From-
Santa with
From independent
snowballs.
wrestling to professional football, they're diehards. What do you want from them?
What can you say? So anyways, we got any more questions over there, Bob? Bob's just...
Yeah, just do your thing, Bob.
What you doing, Bob? Bobo. We need your questions. Bob's
Yo,
like,
come to
back.
see the jug.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. We all can hear you.
Yep. We heard you. Were you still talking, or was that it?
You know what I'm going to say, man?
I'm
This podcast
talking
is
again.
going to win podcast of the year. I promise
can it
you,
not?
man. I mean,
It's
man,
got
we
everything.
got it so together, man.
It's got everything. It's got punctuality to start.
True.
You know, we're always here when you need us.
That's right.
Mostly. Probably.
Well, we got some whoop whoops in the chat room.
Oh. Some what? What's in the chat room?
Some whoop whoops.
Oh, okay.
Some whoop whoops in the chat room. Whoop whoop.
Whoop. Whoop.
So, anyways, yeah, you know, we man, this is
We man?
We
No.
This is God, I got something in my eye. This is professionalism at its best.
Yeah. Second to none. We're
Man.
top dogs in the industry.
Anyways, I'm having a good time. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't care. It's fun.
we still have to. We don't have to be here. We don't have to do nothing.
No.
But we choose to be here because we're having a good time. Santana told me that they are remaking.
So for those of you at home, Santana is the Cisco kid.
He is the Cisco kid, and he's also my youngest son.
Oh, that's right.
And he told me that they're remaking Titanic.
Why?
But it's going to be a horror movie.
Like the boat is the monster?
Like there's some ghosts in the boat.
Yeah. Like Jaws, but with a boat?
I don't know, man.
I like the idea. Or
Yeah,
I like the idea of the horror movie aspect, actually, or whatever. I don't know if it's a horror movie, but whatever that aspect. Just taking a movie like that and kind of flipping it a little bit.
Yeah, it's most definitely a horror movie. But
Yeah.
the first thing that I said was what you said. I was like, already they're making a remake?
Right.
Wasn't that like a few years ago?
Well, I feel like they remake like Batman and Spider-Man every 5th year. So
That's
it's like
true.
it's like the World Cup.
Right.
Every 4 years they make a new Superman or
And
Spider-Man.
we all know who the best Batman was.
I'm guessing Michael Keaton. Yeah, for sure.
See, this is good minds
Yeah.
think alike. You know, my brother
Well, the
Southwest
questions
Drew.
are piling up.
Oh,
You know,
ship 'em this way.
my brother Southwest Drew, better known as the Hood Picasso, is a diehard Batman
fanatic.
historian.
Oh,
Like he knows stuff about when Batman was in black and white, and I'm like, man, dude, I don't even remember that, man. What are you talking about?
It's one of his passions.
But he said his favorite Batman is the
George
guy-
Clooney,
No, that what the hell was that guy's name?
Christian Bale.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah,
There you
he's
go.
good.
Yep.
I mean, he's a very close second for me.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Michael.
What's wrong with Adam West?
Adam West.
You mean the mayor from Family Guy?
Yeah, you know he used to be on
what
a
about
TV
him?
show called
Get
Batman.
outta here.
It's true. Him and Burt Ward.
Wow, I actually know Burt Ward from the dog food that he sells.
See, wow.
It's
You've got a comeback for everything.
I'm
Man,
sorry.
You're
Well,
on
that's-
it, man.
right?
You're on it. I love it. I love it. Once again, you can chat. You can talk with us right now.
Super chat.
Bobo is checking out the questions and shoot them away.
I believe they're piling up.
OG Wrestling Fan
That means
17
there's two.
says, Yo, Rude Boy, where's the best spot for Mexican food in Southwest for Cinco de Mayo?
I believe
The best place,
Horse.
Black Horse Cantina,
right?
Yeah,
I wanted to say it first. I'm
I know.
sorry. I knew where you were going. Of course, we're going there.
dude. Black Horse Cantina has the best Mexican food in all of Southwest Detroit. Let me explain to you something. It's a bar. It's a cool dive bar. It's definitely a dive bar, but they make their food so fresh.
Unbelievable.
And here's what I'm saying is that once it's sold out, whatever's on the menu for that day, you don't just choose what you want.
yeah. It's
You're going to
chosen-
eat what's there.
chosen for
God, my
you.
mouth is watering thinking about it.
I
I swear
know.
it is.
I'm getting heartburn thinking of it.
Anyways, once it's gone, it's gone. But the portions are so good and they're so great. And every Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. And you get 14 tacos for $16.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah. And
It's a lot of tacos.
it is. But usually they're already sold out before you
Yeah.
can even blink your eyes. All right, back to the questions.
All right.
Babo. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Oh, Bob.
So
Come
the
on, that
next
was just one that
question
piled. Oh, that was two.
Yeah.
That was the two.
It's a
is
one-car
Bam
pile-up.
Bam, and he wants to know, Yo, bro, did Hannibal ever answer that call?
Who asked that question?
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, Bam Bam. Oh, check this out.
Bam, bam.
Let me say this about Hannibal. No, he didn't answer what I had to say.
You don't want none.
No, because, I mean, straight up, Hannibal is a straight big ass goof who don't know shit about wrestling. And, of course, he ain't going to reply to what I said because he's a bitch.
Whoa. Tell us how you really
bitch.
feel.
Now you can make those little memes and all that stuff and send it to his ass because he's a bitch. And
there's some heat there.
And like Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that.
Fair enough.
And the next question is, what inspired you to start IBW and keep it alive all this time?
Well, I guess when I started IBW. Oh, you want to take this one? Go ahead.
I think I will. 2007 marked a year for me that things were just going really well in my life. And, you know, I was full in swing doing Psychopathic records. Things were really good. And I was talking to these kids in Southwest Detroit. And they were like, man, Rude Boy, man, that's so cool, man. We seen you on blah, 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 you know.
Right.
Man, that's so cool, man. You and ICP, man, you guys were great on XPW and all this. I said, okay, thank you, man. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, I remember it.
And I said, are you guys going down to Nitro? Because we're going to be on Nitro. And they says, no, man, we can't afford to go to Nitro, man. And I was like, wow, that sucks, man, that these kids can't afford to go see big time wrestling, man. Like,
yeah.
it was just,
any kid that was a wrestling fan in that era would have loved to see Nitro.
Right.
Like,
right.
I mean,
but
it was a huge deal back then.
It really,
Raw and Nitro, both of them.
It really hit me in my chest hard. Like, damn, man, these kids can't go see wrestling, man. And that's like one of the things that brought me joy when I was a child. And so I made it right then and there a point where I was like, I'm going to open up a wrestling promotion. I'm going to make sure that it's affordable for a family to come.
Yeah.
Not break the bank for the rest of the week. You know one thing
enjoy a show with your family.
You know one thing I'm really proud of, Eric?
I don't. You tell me.
Well, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
I mean, you come a long way, pal.
I appreciate that.
I'm proud of the fact that we never once charged over $10 for adults.
I can vouch for that.
And we never charged children. Never. Never.
And it's like
now,
children under 12 too. It's not like,
right.
I mean, I'm not saying, hey, whatever, kids are kids, but that's a lot of tickets that go unsold, you know, 1 through 12.
And you know what?
0 through 12.
Very often I've lost a lot of money
I can
doing
believe it.
But to see the smiles on kids' faces that normally wouldn't be able to go see a live event like this because their folks couldn't afford it or whatnot.
Right.
And it was either, are we going to pay the rent or are we going to go see wrestling?
Right.
Because it's going to break us if we go there.
And like 90% of the time, there's a chance that they'd get in the ring.
Right.
Check that 100% chance.
Right.
That all the kids would be getting in the ring.
Especially with the freedom fighters.
Right.
You
so
know.
that was a big deal for the kids.
The kids got to go in the ring.
And for everybody, it was cool. You know,
yeah, everybody had a smile on their face.
Sure.
And I'm proud to say that that I'm still running International Big Time Wrestling. We have some really cool things coming up. We have a very special event called Fandemonium coming up on Saturday, September 17th. And we'll be dropping bombs this week concerning Fandemonium.
Mark your calendars.
I'm excited about it, Eric. You know all about it, man.
I'm excited.
Man.
We're talking about wrestling and old school eras. I'm in. I'm in.
We're going to take a short break right now. We're going to take a short break right now. But I want to remind you guys that this Friday, right here on ROX-TV Live, yes, you can check out the live edition of Big Time Memories, Eric.
Nice.
It is the season premiere, if you will.
Looking forward to it.
And they're going to be taking your questions live this Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Check your local listings and all of that good stuff where you can find it.
But that's Terry Sullivan and
the great Supermouth Dave Drayson.
That's right.
And look, everybody loves Big Time Memories. So it's going down. Here's a little sample of what you're going to see this year or this season on Big Time Memories.
I'm just going to hold this pose. Because I've already checked out once, and then I went back to the pose. I'd look foolish if I checked out again.
Oh, my God.
International Big Time Wrestling on ROX-TV. Now booking for summer and fall of 2022. This is your opportunity to bring the stars of IBW to your event. The crowds, the excitement, fun for the entire family. You've probably seen IBW at events like the Mexican Fest, the Multicultural Festival in Dearborn Heights, and the Labor Day Festival in Hamtramck. When you book with IBW, we partner with you to implement online and in-person promotion leading up to your event, including but not limited to video commercials and graphic flyer design. So call 313-675-3367 and make your event big time.
Do you remember the first time you stepped into an arena to witness a collision of good versus evil? The excitement in the air. The roar of the crowd. And of course, the blood. It's time to relive those memories big time. A historical wrestling lesson taught by your professors, the legendary Terry Sullivan and Supermouth Dave Drayson. ROX-TV and International Big Time Wrestling present Big Time Memories.
And we're back. What?
What?
Sorry.
What the hell's going on, man?
I said,
What the hell's going on?
there's a kennel down the road. It must
Oh,
be
this
from
is
down the road.
great, man. This is so
And
great.
there's also a circus down the road.
What the fuck is going on, man? Oh my
I'm telling
God.
you, this is just one of the perks of working with ROX-TV.
Oh my God.
I could go walk over there and get a question.
You guys ready for that next question?
Oh,
Yeah, we
You
sure
read my
the hell
mind.
are, bro. Oh my God, are we?
Okay. So your next question is from Jay Brony.
love it.
And
It's a friend of mine now.
what is your opinion of the supposed Detroit wrestling documentary Battles, Bouts, and Brawls?
Well, I was in it.
Okay. Good
Your
start.
father was in it.
Yeah.
But like a lot of things that I was in my past, it was the holy hell shits.
Oh, it didn't materialize. And
Well, it was supposed to be about Detroit wrestling, and all of a sudden they're talking about some dude in Los Angeles, Scott Valentine or Frank Valentine.
does he have
Supposed
ties
to be
to Detroit?
supposed to be Greg Valentine's brother or some
But not.
shit, whatever.
But it was a work. I'm
He
sure.
was just some indie worker. That
Using
the
the
guy,
name?
Yeah, no, he was
Oh.
just some indie worker that the producer or the film, whoever, whatever,
Right.
went in front of him and was like, "Hey, you're a wrestler. Let's talk about the Sheik." And he starts laughing. He's like, "I don't really even know nothing
Okay.
about him. You know, I don't know nothing about Detroit wrestling."
So it was like an improv. Okay, it feels like, yeah.
Dude,
I'm not sure what it feels like.
let me just say this: that I want to say this initially. I was so honored to be even considered in the same breath as the Sheik, Bobo Brazil, Al Costello,
or just honored that they would want
Chris
your
Carter.
opinion
Exactly.
on those topics.
Exactly. And I prepared myself so well for this interview. I really took it to the next level. And two reasons.
So did my dad. I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Personally.
2 reasons. One, because I want to. What's happening, man? Oh, I can continue.
Just go, man.
Just go with it.
Just go.
I can never forget you here. It's your birthday tomorrow, pal.
They say it's your birthday.
So, anyways, what was I saying?
I'll find it. The
We were
Beatles
talking
are
about
in my head right now.
the documentary.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you how when it got
You were
shitty.
prepared, yeah.
When I went to the premiere, I was all excited. They had a nice premiere
they
at
did
the
premiere
Maple
it?
Theater.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Where's the Maple Theater at?
It's on Telegraph and like I don't know. It's like
okay.
some artsy.
All right.
You know.
Redford or maybe or something.
So, anyways, we go, and I'm watching with Carlito, and we're watching, and it gets going. Then it just takes an immediate drop
Nosedive.
while watching it, and
Just like the quality or
well, yeah, that's
Okay.
that's part of the reason when you have Rob Van Dam on there, and you it's like on some grainy ass
it's a
VHS
waste.
tape.
It's a
is
way.
what
It
looked
feels like a waste. Yeah.
right. But it wasn't just that. You know, it was supposed to be about the history of wrestling in Detroit,
Right.
not the surrounding areas, not
The city of Detroit.
Rude Boy.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it wasn't supposed to be about nobody else other than
Yeah, you
the
have
history.
your outlets. You have My Life the Funhouse, your book on Amazon.com that
I
people
do.
can buy. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
You remember
Continue.
that on Amazon.
Yeah.
Anyways, look at that, man. We just been drinking Coca-Colas on here all
Yeah.
night. You know, you would think they'd send us a check. Why don't you guys tell Coca-Cola, man? Hook
Or
us
just
up.
like a case or something. Would be, I'd be cool with that. I don't need the whole pie. I just need a piece.
You know what I love? When I was in Albuquerque, they had Diet Coke, orange,
Ooh.
but it was cola orange.
Okay.
It would look that brown, but you could tell that there was
Does it have
orange in
hints
it.
of like in the sun almost?
Yes,
You can see a
yes.
reflection.
Yes, and then when you drank it, it was like, wow, this is a good, cola tangerine,
Okay. I've never tried that.
Anyways, I don't know why. Anyways, okay, there you go, Coca-Cola. I just gave you
Yeah.
another plug.
What else are you looking for? What,
Right.
do you want
I mean,
us to
come on.
bleed for
Come
you?
on. There's like 7
For
people
Christ's
watching
sake.
right now. I mean, come on.
We're doing all we can.
We're doing as we're on the air. We're doing all we can.
Better than expected. Okay.
It's true. And I want to tell you guys something. And I'm goofing off and I'm being silly and everything, but on the real tip, we're thankful that you guys are watching. And
Yeah.
we're thankful for all the
Whoever's
good
watching.
feedback
Right.
that we got.
We appreciate whoever's watching. If there's 1, if there's 100, if there's, I'm not gonna say 1,000.
1,000.
That's 1,000. But whoever's
1,000.
watching, we appreciate it.
And let me also say this for everybody out there. Thank you for all your well wishes on my daughter. She went in for the reconstruction surgery. And for those of you who don't know, my daughter was, she was stricken with cancer about a month ago. And it was real aggressive. So they had to take care of it and all of that good stuff. And,
Right.
she's doing good now, like she's, recovering, fighting.
It's a positive outlook.
Right.
Right.
But nevertheless, we decided that
Doesn't mean you won't be working your ass off to get there.
Exactly. So the real fight is right now for her, and I don't want her to have to worry about bills and all that stuff when, you know, she
Things
needs
that
to
she really
recover.
doesn't need to be worried about right now.
Right, exactly. So we put together a fundraiser, but one thing that was cool, Carlito said, man, we're not going to make this a somber moment because my sister is still here, thank God.
Yeah.
But we're not going to make it all stale, like, you know, oh, this is bad, you know, because it's terrible.
She's still with us.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
exactly. And so he was like, how about we do something cool like an 80s party? And I was like, an 80s party? And he was like, yeah, then everybody could dress up. And some people that don't feel comfortable with their appearance right now would feel like, you know, they could dress up and have some fun. So that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to have it. It's next week at the Jefferson Event Center in Trenton, Michigan, right there on Jefferson Avenue. And we getting started at 6. And a donation of $25 gets you not only the night of entertainment with DJ Carlito, but it also gets you fed.
Nice.
Yes. You know, we're doing it, you know, if you want, you can get as much as you want.
Right.
You know?
We just want that donation.
Yeah. So so that's going to be included.
And we're not greedy. You
Yeah.
know, we just, it's going towards a good cause.
It's going straight to the girl. And also, we've got some cool items that are going to be up for auction or for
Tin can raffle.
yeah, tin can raffle.
Love
I
those.
couldn't think of the name of that.
I
Tin
love 'em.
can raffle.
Those are so great.
And already we've got some really cool things. We've got the Darren McCarty autographed jersey.
Heard about that one.
We've got, oh man, just a few minutes ago,
This is breaking.
Jaime from Black Horse Cantina said he's gonna make a bottle gift basket of alcohol.
Okay.
Which is very cool.
That's
of them.
awesome.
That's really cool.
We'll take it. We appreciate it.
And ROX-TV, listen to this. This is great.
All right.
ROX-TV is putting up for your raffle a 1-minute commercial.
All right.
Now,
Hey, they do good work.
you say to yourself, self, I don't even own a business. Well, guess what? Maybe that commercial could be, I love you, son. Maybe that commercial could be, I'm having a yard sale.
Or it could be for somebody else's business. You can.
Yes.
It's yours to do whatever you want with.
It's true.
If you want to give it to a friend that needs it, go ahead, give it to a friend that needs it. We're
That's
giving
it.
it to you. You do what you want with it.
That's right. We will edit it. We will make sure that it's television quality, and that will be one of the another one of the prizes.
Yeah.
The other one is given to, donated by Cruising the Barrio.
I'm familiar with those guys.
And what we're doing is we're going to give you a 3-hour block.
Tour.
Not a 3-hour tour.
Crap.
We're going to give you a 3-hour
Tour.
live Cruising the Barrio party at
Nice.
your home, bar,
Wherever you
club.
want.
If you own a club
You
and
pick
you
'em.
have us coming there, it's going to be packed out, man.
Oh, without a doubt.
Packed out.
It's a you pick 'em. You know, you where you want us.
That's
we'll be
right.
there.
That's right. I mean, you might want us to play at, your divorce party. We'll be there.
Your uncle's private mansion in the hills or something. Whatever.
We'll be there.
We can accommodate that.
That's a 3-hour block that you'll get right there as well. We got some other cool stuff that is coming in. And if you feel the need that you'd like to donate, you can go right to ROX-TV and they'll get all your information where you can donate. If you can't make it into the party, we sure would appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
We got that up there, right, Bobo? Right, Bob?
You can donate money to ROX-TV
Rock.
by going to the store on ROX-TV, and there's a donate to ROX-TV.
So go to the ROX-TV store.
They can say it's for Rudy's daughter.
So go to the ROX-TV store. One more time.
And there's one of the items you can purchase.
Okay.
Donate to ROX-TV.
Oh, donate to ROX-TV, right.
You can go to PayPal and send it to Bob Rocks with 3 X's at iCloud.com
Like a porn star.
today.
Okay.
Actually, my
Right. Ride it like the lightning. Ride it like the lightning, my friend.
Hey, man.
Okay, so.
Riding the storm out, man. REO Speedwagon, baby.
Money symbol ROX-TV.
Money symbol ROX-TV. ROXXX-TV. Money symbol. On Cash App. Now, I want you to use that. Let's go over that one more time. Money symbol ROXXX-TV. I want you to go to that right now. And for real, I mean this. I would love for you guys, if you so have it in your heart, to send my homeboy a little something for his 40th birthday, man. I'm talking about Bob ROX.
Give a little bit of your life for me.
You know, the beauty is, man, we always make fun of Bob ROX.
Not always. Sometimes.
Well, since the other guy left,
most of the time.
Since the other guy
left, he has picked up some of the weight from the departure of Yes.
I know he's so happy Carlito ain't here. And anyways,
there's less pressure on him.
Anyways, let me tell you something about Bob ROX. He's my friend. He's my brother. He's my Kleinfeld to his Carlito. If that makes sense to you. If you've seen Carlito's Way, you'd understand. Bob ROX doesn't even bother when we ask him to watch movies.
If you know, then you know.
We're like, dude, have you ever seen Blood In, Blood Out? He's like, no.
Blood what?
He went and he downloaded the movie. He was all like, yep.
Oh.
That was like 2 months ago. He was like, we're like, hey, did you watch Blood In, Blood Out? He was like.
He's premiering it probably one
dude,
night.
I keep hearing about this premiere.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Can I be there for the premiere, Bob?
When.
At the HQ, it's just so cold there.
We could do it here. Look how I just volunteered. Yeah. All right, we'll talk about that later.
You guys want to get a room and talk about it or something?
I would love
these people are like, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, see, the Cash App hasn't even gone off yet. ROXXX.
Donate to our room. That would get negative donations, I could imagine. We'd end up giving the money back to you guys.
Oh, my God. Anyways, we got any more questions over there, Robert?
From James Overstreet.
James.
Overstreet the third.
Sorry,
Wow.
Overstreet the third.
Is he like royalty?
Our dream match, Rudy. Someone you've never faced.
Jerry the King Lawler, man. Goes without saying.
That's a good one.
I mean,
that's Memphis royalty, right?
Yes, it is, and I do believe him, and we'd have a nice little program.
I do declare.
But
you would have a nice program.
That Jerry Lawler is going to be around here real soon, and we can't tell you all about it, but it's happening in
We've
September.
heard things.
And,
We've heard things.
I understand he's going to wrestle.
Uh-oh.
And
he's getting in the square
circle.
Man,
I had the dumbest, craziest thought. Man, this would be a good time for Rude Boy to come out of retirement.
Again. And then possibly re-retire after the match.
So, Eric, you were there Sunday, as you said earlier in the show. You mentioned how great the show was.
Mm-hmm.
You failed to mention that we have a brand new world's champion.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was a shock to everyone.
I was filming it, and I was a little surprised. So
Xavier
Can't miss.
You can't miss him. Xavier Walker, the world's champ, came into Southwest Detroit and put on one hell of a match. I'd say a 5-star match.
It was,
and I'm not tooting our own company's horn.
No, me neither.
But toot shit.
I've seen a lot of bad matches. I've seen a lot of good matches. That was a good match.
Yes. Yes.
There's no doubt.
It was one of those matches as a promoter, I sat back and I said, now this is why I do this. This is why I do this. You know, and
it was entertaining too. The people were into it.
Yeah.
Like people weren't it was the same people throughout the whole show. People weren't really filtering in and out because they couldn't, because everybody was staying with it.
Right.
The street fight got out into the street, literally onto the pavement.
Yes,
the
literally,
road.
Right, Werner.
Right. Cops were summoned.
But we do have a new world's champion.
Yes.
And his name is Congo Kong. And
he's impressive.
Man, he's a guy who's been around the world.
Yeah.
And he's seen it all, and he's, he was telling me,
he does his job well.
Oh, man, he does it so
right.
good.
Very
he
well.
really does. And for a man that big, so athletic, just still continues to blow my mind, man.
His splash. I'm recording it, and I'm getting excited as he's, ascending the ropes. And I'm just thinking, and then he goes up he's on the top. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be great. Like, I'm trying to get the perfect shot, and I get the impact. I was just, it was an incredible splash.
It really was.
Like the ring, they bounced. It was awesome.
I got to tell you something, man. I can't wait for the people to see that. You know? We're putting together a Cinco de Mayo special, which is going to include this Saturday's big show at the Cinco de Mayo in Saginaw, Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sag Nasty. This
is going to be off the chain, Eric. I'm telling you now. The reason why I'm telling you now is because Saginaw spares no expense when it comes to bringing entertainment for the Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
And except for on wrestling. They were like, well,
Hey, no, they went with the best. They got what they got.
They did.
Yeah.
Now,
let's call a spade here.
Right. No doubt. So, they have this guy, Michael Salgado. He's a Mexican singer. Bro, this guy.
Oh, I saw him on the
flyer.
He's
huge, man.
I saw him on the flyer. And I looked him up from that, yeah.
And for adults to get in to the festival, it's $5, but that includes wrestling and the concerts and all that stuff.
Wall to
car
wall
show and all that.
Wall to wall entertainment.
Right. And
$5.
Anyways, for that $5 investment, man, you're gonna have a blast.
It's worth it.
But what was I saying? Oh, and kids get in free, so that's pretty cool. There you go.
Another perk.
But God, there was something I was gonna say about that damn festival. Anyways,
we were talking about Congo Kong for a minute.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about other things.
Yeah.
Any questions there, Bobo?
Yeah. Are you planning on being at the JCW at the gathering or being involved with that?
I don't know. I haven't been asked.
Someone here suggests that you be a heel manager. I don't know. You ever thought about that?
I should be a heel manager?
Has he ever thought about that? He's done it.
I've done it. Yes, I've done it.
Remember those Los Rudos fellows we were talking about?
Right.
Remember those ICP fellows we were talking about?
I'd rather just be behind the scenes. When I get out there, like you said, when that street fight went down and they're in the middle of Werner.
Yeah, that was great.
Werner Highway. Bro, I was watching them and I was like, man, I could still do this. I know I can.
Yeah.
And then I started to walk and my hips started grinding and I was like, oh, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe it was just Mosh Pit Mike and Tex Monroe putting on a show.
Right,
also.
exactly. And boy, did they put on a match.
Yeah.
Man. What a match.
That was great.
Again, back
People were into it.
Oh, and so I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I would love to book again for JCW. It's fun. I loved it. It was a lot of fun, and coming up with different angles and stories is a lot of fun.
It's always good creating something in wrestling.
Yeah. And I like when I'd get on the phone with Pondo and I'd ask him, what was his opinion on matches that I was booking, and he was, he would always give me this. And I mean, the fact of the matter is that he helped me book a lot of those matches when I was the booker.
Right.
And I would be a straight asshole if I didn't acknowledge that, and it's true.
The Booker man.
It's true. He did a lot. He's my buddy, and I love him. And I'm glad he's still doing what he does, man.
Still kicking.
That's right, man. What we got?
Bobo.
The next one's from me.
From you?
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Love it.
It is your birthday.
It's my birthday tomorrow.
This other
Sounds like a chick.
Okay.
What's your dream
A woman.
match? You know, any two wrestlers, alive or dead. You know, what would you love to see?
Oh, what would I love to see? Oh, no doubt. I know what I'd love to see, man. And it was supposed to happen twice. It was supposed to happen on top of the Renaissance Center. And they were going to show it on closed circuit television at Cobo and
Closed circuit, that had to be in the 80s, perhaps?
yes, it's true. But they were doing no, it wasn't in the 80s. It was in like maybe 79, 80, maybe
Okay.
right around there.
All right.
And they had it booked there. Years later, because that fell through. Years later, in the 80s, maybe 86, 87, this man was booked to wrestle this man, and it never happened. And it was going to happen at the Pontiac Silverdome. And it was the NWA's World's Champion,
Nature.
the Nature Boy Ric Flair, going one-on-one with, and at the time was probably 65 years old maybe, the original Sheik.
Wow.
And they never wrestled each other ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
I was going to say, I don't remember those guys ever clashing.
And it was one of those things that
It's
fell
like a
through
generational
again, man.
clash.
Yes, yes. And I could just imagine Sheik grabbing that long blonde hair because he still
Oh,
had
yeah.
it then. And then, you know, he's
Oh,
bleeding
there
all
would be
over
a
it.
lot of blood. Those guys did not mind buckets.
That's right. That's right.
Not at all.
And that's why they're two of the greatest. What about you, man?
You know what? I have no idea. I'm thinking of so many wrestlers in my head that I'm trying to think of, dead or alive. Man, I always love Shawn Michaels' work.
Not his heart.
Not as I just love him. Period. I guess. So I'm trying to think of somebody that he could go against in a different. You know what would be sweet would to see like Shawn Michaels versus Bruiser Brody.
Whoa.
So because that would be, I love when the two styles mix.
Yeah.
And Shawn Michaels can wrestle big. You've seen him wrestle The Undertaker, you know, and Bruiser
Scott Hall.
Brody. Bruiser Brody can wrestle anybody. So it was just kind of like, I would love to see something like that. Those would be great styles.
Yeah. I man, Bruiser Brody against a lot of guys I would like to have seen, you know.
Me too.
But, you know, he was taken from us, and that sucked. You know?
Yeah.
That guy, that
So
sucked so bad,
entertaining,
man. Yeah, he was. But, you know, again, you know, there's devil's advocate that I often play. And a lot of people said he was a real bully to people.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't pay him extra,
Yeah.
if he felt he deserved it, he would go out to the crowd and tell the crowd, the promoter's not paying me, I'm not wrestling. And he'd be in the main event, or he'd go in the main event and sit
force
down.
their hand, yeah.
He'd just sit.
Remember that Luger match where there's
Oh, my God.
in
dude,
the
I
cage
remember
is
that,
just
yeah.
like no sell, no sell, no sell, no sell. It's just back and forth. It's like, what are we doing here?
Right.
This is gonna get bad quickly.
Mhm.
I think Luger just left the cage.
What's his name? Bill Alfonso, who we were with a couple weeks ago.
Fonzie?
Fonzie. He was the referee of that match.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was telling me all about it, and he was like, oh, my God, man. Brody, when he got in that dressing room, Luger left in his gear. He left in his, he was like, I'm out
He
of
was
here,
out
man,
the
'cause
door,
that guy
out the
was going
window.
after him.
Yeah,
Yes.
wherever.
Yes, and
True to door, true to window.
but you know, no one deserves to die a
No,
brutal death like
no.
that. You know, I mean, you know, and then you know his.
I mean,
last
karma's
words,
a bitch, but I don't necessarily think that's karma.
right?
little overboard.
and then his
Last
last words to Tony Atlas, who we were with a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago.
There
God,
we
we're
go
just
again.
with
I
wrestling
know.
royalty, man.
It's kind of crazy, actually.
Tony Atlas told me, he said, man, he looked at me and he said, please, boss, please tell my wife and kid, I love them. He was like, please
Man, that's
and
got to be a tough thing to hear from somebody that you care about.
And they said that Carlos Colon came up, and Carlos Colon said, "I'm gonna take care of your family. Don't worry about them." He never did it.
Right,
He never did it, and
that's why I kind of made a sour face. I didn't expect that to be followed
through. He never did it, but this was something that he wanted to say, you know. And according to the documentaries and Dark Side of the Ring,
right,
which didn't get renewed, man.
No, you know what? I heard that a lot, but then I saw that they actually tweeted something out like along the lines of, "We've heard these rumors a lot, and we're just saying that we're still alive."
Okay.
So,
all right.
And they didn't really confirm that they're coming back, but something along the lines of, "We're still doing what we're doing, and we just want you to know that."
I thought you were about to say. I thought you were about to say, they were like, you know what? You know, we're representing the Dark Side of the Ring, and we're not fired. We quit.
Yeah,
we
right.
Quit, man. We quit.
They pull the typical wrestling move. Yeah,
we didn't get fired. We quit.
You're Bob Rocks. You're fired.
Man, Bob, you okay? Bob,
Next-
why you
next
look so
question,
stressed,
Bob.
man?
Bobo. Hey, Bob.
Steiner Stoner 87.
Steiner Stoner.
That's
I love it.
great. Yeah, I like these clever names.
Where was your favorite venue you wrestled? And then it says, and Eric, that you've seen wrestling.
Ooh.
Favorite venue.
Oh man, you know what? I just because. Well, I'll answer first. But just because I was partial to the MTW that you talked about, I loved seeing shows at that
Sheridan Arena.
Taylor. Yeah, the Sheridan Arena. Like that was, I guess because I saw so many there, it became like my ECW arena type thing where I was comfortable there, and I was like 10, 11, but I was comfortable everywhere in that building.
Wow.
You know, it was great. It's a great feeling, like just even to think about it.
My favorite place that I wrestled in was in Evansville, Indiana. And it's a place called the Evansville Coliseum. And I got to main event there with Pondo. It was cool because we were...
Was there any color in that one?
Oh, man, there was crimson color.
Mask.
Anyways, it worked out so great, too, because the promoter got a hold of us. We were driving from Detroit to Indiana for the gathering, and we had to cross that Indiana line. And he was like, "Why don't you guys stop over here and, you know, main event us?" And so Pondo
Don't
was
mind
like,
if the money's right,
Yeah.
we'll be there.
and I told the promoter, I says, "Well, I'll do it if he does it. If he doesn't do it, I'm not going to do
Right.
it." Even though I always wanted to wrestle in Evansville Coliseum. I always heard about it through Smoky Mountain and through NWA.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff,
Smoky
you know.
Mountain.
And so, so it worked out, man. It worked out, and it was a lot of fun. And man, I sure would love to see that tape. If anybody out there has seen it or knows where I can find it, please let me know, because I sure would love to watch that.
Yeah.
Man, it was me against Madman Pondo.
Like
in
what year
Evansville.
was that? you think?
That was like 2009.
Or ballpark, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So just in case anybody can hone in on it,
Mhm.
maybe a little bit.
And yeah, man, because I really love it. Anyways, any other questions over there, Bobby?
Hey, Bobo. Hey, Bob.
Bob's over there
Hey,
lining up his
Bobo.
ladies for tonight, man.
Yeah. Like in order by height.
Oh, somebody said, "Where's the survey?" So I quit drinking, man. I quit drinking. Is that going to be forever?
I'm a casual drinker.
Is that going to be forever? If I were a betting man, I'd say no.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
I think that's fine.
for now, it is, you know. And for now, you know, I want to try to cleanse myself a little bit.
One day
What I got to
at
get
a
rid of is this
time.
damn sugar, man.
Yeah.
Sugar's killing everybody.
Is there sugar in this?
I'm sure in that syrup, right?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's something.
There's
not
got to
good
be.
for you
I
there.
thought there was some sort of artificial sweetener.
Yeah.
But regardless, oh, Yeah, don't worry. It's not none of it's good by any means.
Right.
I'm not, but I love it.
Me too.
To the company. I
Me
love
too. Coke is it, baby. But
This
now wait
is
a
it.
minute. No, that wasn't.
Oh, are we talking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What we were
the
talking
Pepsi?
about the Pepsi thing. Remember when Ray Charles did the Pepsi commercial, Bob? Okay, so what was the name of the song?
You got the right
thing, baby.
Yeah, you got the right.
The
There's
right stuff.
No,
or
that
thing?
would be yeah.
The
And
right
then
one.
Henry
baby.
Garner's like, you got the right stuff.
Right, Henry Rowan Gardner, man.
You got the right stuff, baby.
You know, it's crazy that movie still stands today, man. Like with
Yeah.
the youth, when they watch it, they're like, "Wow, this is a really good movie, man." You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's really good, but it entertained me when I was young.
Dude, I love it now,
Yeah.
man. Like,
I love the slow pitch at the end where he floats it, and his mom's like, "Float it, float it," and then he does it. The big like Hercules guy swings and misses. It's incredible. It's so crazy.
one of the unsung heroes of that movie was Daniel Stern.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's the
The
you know,
bullpen coach
yeah,
or
he's
whatever he is, or the
bullpen
pitching
coach,
instructor. I don't remember exactly.
Give him the stinky cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, right. He's like, hot ice. We heat up the ice cubes.
Wasn't John Candy in that too?
Yeah, he was the
he
color
was,
guy.
Yeah,
The radio
that's right,
guy,
that's right.
broadcast. Yeah.
That's right. One of my favorite movies. What's up? Dave Chappelle?
Oh, I did put that in my notes to
Oh,
talk
Dave
about
Chappelle.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Did you see that or hear
Of
about
course. Yeah.
that?
that
Man,
was-
I think that guy got his ass handed to
Oh
him
my
after he
God,
bum
he was
rushed.
so-
In case you don't know what we're talking about Dave Chappelle played the legendary Hollywood Bowl
yeah,
in Hollywood.
he had like a whole show.
Mhm.
Like there was
Netflix
people that
they were
performed.
doing.
Yeah, it was a Netflix special.
Yeah.
I know Chris Rock was there, and I want to say like the Roots might have been there, or somebody. Some musical
E.T. was there, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, right.
Chris
Janis
Carter.
Joplin.
They were all there.
Right.
No, anyways, though, on the real. So anyways, some guy bum rushes the stage. I
Right.
mean, first off, did he say anything, or was there
What's-
any political thing or?
Sometimes people are like, what was he thinking? And a lot of times I'm like, who cares what he's thinking? He's an idiot.
Right.
But at the same time, I still want to know, what were you thinking?
Right. Like
what
the
was your
hell?
end game? Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Right.
Couldn't be what happened. It couldn't be that you broke your hands and dislocated your arms and you look like you're a backwards man and your head's all lumped up like a freaking football. But yeah, that couldn't have been
He
your
looked like a ham.
end game.
He looked like an Easter ham.
Oh man,
Oh my God.
No,
And,
that
I don't
was-
condone violence
Me neither,
like that,
but
you know.
when they say somebody got tuned up, that's the definition
yes.
of getting tuned up.
Yes, I would say so, man. And but you know that's one of those things, man. You know, you never know. Because I understand the overreaction. I get it. Because every night, you know, you would after the dime bag where he was murdered on stage, man. We played that club a million times, man.
That's crazy to even think that could happen.
Right. And someone just walks up in there and just shoots
it.
the star of the show,
Yeah.
man. Like, what is going on, man?
Yeah.
And so when people bitch and moan about, you know, security, you know, you got to walk through a security
Well, we're
deal,
quickly
whatever,
losing our
man.
privileges to say that we want to be freer and freer.
Right.
We're losing that privilege by our actions. And,
Right.
And it's only the actions of a few, but it looks like, from the optics point of view, it looks like it's the actions of everyone.
That's the truth, man. that is so true, man.
Yeah.
You got to, you know, I mean, I'm not here to change the world, but I'm here to make a dent in it.
Yeah.
You know?
If I can make it better, I'll try.
Right. I'm gonna
Yes.
let you know that, you know, you're gonna speak my name when I'm dead and gone.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
You know what else from the Chappelle thing is when Chris Rock took the mic and said,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he says, I didn't know Will Smith was going to be here, something along those lines.
Wow.
And the whole crowd popped
that's
after that.
great.
It was the cheer of the night, I bet.
That's so great. Hey, who else is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Bob?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Dolly Parton got in? I thought she said that she didn't
No,
want to.
she put herself back in after she talked
Oh.
to somebody else.
I didn't hear about that. I heard about
Somebody was like, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody did that because she's basically saying I'm not good enough because I'm not in the genre. But it's like there's rap artists, there's jazz artists, there's
right.
You know,
she didn't want to take the spot from someone,
right? But but it's not like she was taking somebody's spot. She's just being offered a spot,
right?
You know,
right.
That's all.
I'm disgusted, but I'm not surprised that Eminem is in there.
You're disgusted
as a first-time balloter. I'm disgusted by it. Let me explain why.
Okay.
Not because I'm a hater. I mean,
sounds like you got haterade in that bottle.
I take it or leave it. His music. I'm not out there buying records and nothing like that. But I'm not also like, it. Man, that sucks. You know, I'm just like, whatever.
You take it as it is, yeah.
Right. But let me say this though. How do I say this? Look, there are so many other people that were more worthy to be in that spot than Eminem. That. I mean, like, and it might sound funny. You may even laugh at it, but I mean, bands that rocked out, stood the test of time, continue to sell tickets wherever they go,
right?
Continue to have a longevity, because remember, the criteria to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is your debut album had to have happened 25 years ago.
Like a classic car.
But when you talk of a band like Styx is an American institution, man. There's not a movie or television show that had anything to do with the 80s that you didn't hear Mr. Roboto.
Right.
Or, you know, even
Come Sail Away.
Sail Away on South
might be
Park
more 70s, but yeah. But still.
But nevertheless, man, here are guys that have been snubbed so much that they don't even consider them on the ballot no more.
Well, you're not saying Eminem's not worthy. You're just saying there's other people that you'd like to see get in ahead of him, because most likely he's going to get in anyway.
Absolutely.
Right.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. He changed hip-hop music for better or for worse.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying. There's other people that I would probably like to see get in over him too.
You know, there was one guy. There's two guys actually. One of them is actually a friend of mine, and I really need to give him a call one time real soon. His name's Mitch Ryder.
Okay.
And Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels.
See, I would imagine. I would already think that he would be in.
Dude, and he's not.
That's.
Man.
I guess it's just one of those things that you. It's like, oh, I guess I thought he was in.
Right.
Like, he gets overlooked a little bit.
And he's one of them, and the other one is Eddie Money.
Yeah,
Eddie Money, man.
It would have been nice if he was alive.
If he was still alive, yes.
Which is kind of crazy.
See that recognition, you know.
You know, he. I mean, I feel like the criteria should almost be if you had some hits and you were popular for like a decade span of time,
right?
That's good enough for me. Like,
no
I mean,
doubt.
That's. And it doesn't have to be hit after hit, but I mean, he sustained for a long period of time, and had hits.
And see, I was also disgusted, and I don't even know if they got in or not, but I was disgusted of the notion that Rage Against the Machine was even on the ballot. Now, let me tell you why.
Oh.
Because those guys only had 2 albums.
Yeah.
And one of them was a hit album. And after that, no more tours, no more doing nothing.
You know what they're trying to do a lot, though, too, is they have like a new category. Basically, it's like one-hit wonders, but they call it like transformational song category or something like that.
Okay.
So they put in people like Dexy's Midnight Runners for Come On Eileen, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of cool that they're branching out. I could see that being a category for him. But.
But System of a Down, not System of a Down. I love System of a Down. I don't think they belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame either.
I do like Rage Against the Machine.
I like them. I like them a lot.
But I get what you're
whole
saying.
lot,
Do they have enough longevity? It's
right.
just like any other thing that you like. I like baseball. I look at the Hall of Fame. You look at numbers and you would put them up side by side with not even the Rolling Stones, but someone in a lower category, not even lower category, but somebody like Journey.
Yeah.
You know, you put them side by side. It's like, I don't know about that.
Right.
And then you got to keep lowering the bar for them. And then it's like, well, should they get in then?
Right.
You know, so I get what you're saying.
Right. Speaking of baseball, we were talking off the air. The Tigers won today. I know you're happy about that.
Absolutely. Anytime they can get a win, I'm happy about that.
You know, I used to love the Tigers, man.
Yeah.
I used to love them so much.
I can't unlove them. That's my problem.
Well, my problem is my ex-wife loves the Tigers, so I hate them.
Oh, okay.
I hate them. I hate you guys. I'm glad Nick Castellanos went to the Phillies.
Oh, I'm not, but that's all right. I'm happy for him.
I know. I'm just playing.
Good
anyway.
dude.
I'm just being funny because I can't wait to get down.
I wish he was on the Tigers. They have a doubleheader today. They're playing again at like 7.
Really?
Yeah.
So the Detroit Tigers are playing at 7.
Yep.
Doubleheader. I can't wait because we're gonna have a Cruise in the Barrio Day at Comerica Park this summer.
Awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna tell you guys all about it, and everybody's welcome to come to it. It's gonna be awesome.
The more the merrier.
There'll be discount tickets for us, and it'll be a blast. I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
And also we're gonna be doing again our second annual ROX-TV / Cruise in the Barrio barbecue at Belle Isle. This year, everyone's invited. Free food, free music.
Bob Rock's on the grill.
Actually, A.T. Hook on the grill.
Oh.
We're going to make sure he's there for that one.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. He made these ribs last year that just, like, fell right off the bone, man. God.
One of those?
God, yes.
Yep.
And we're going to tell you guys all about that. And again, like I said, we're going to provide the food, the music, soft drinks, BYOB, beware doing that at Belle Isle. I mean, you just can't be out there flaunting it, but keep it down, and I think you'll be all right. I mean,
BYOBBC. Be careful. Bring your own beer. Be careful.
Right. Okay. Be careful. We're gonna do that. We got Saginaw this Saturday. The Cinco de Mayo parade starts at 10 a.m. And at the end of the parade route is, what's the name of that park, Bob?
It is a
Jolt Credit Union Park.
Look at that memory on that guy.
The Jolt
Nice, Bobo.
Family Credit Union Park. And that's over there off of Michigan Avenue in downtown.
It just rolls off your tongue, but it's fine.
And then also, we do want to tell you that we are coming. International Big Time Wrestling is coming to Ecorse, Michigan, on Saturday, June the 4th at 7 p.m. It's they're having a big event, a fundraiser against autism. And
nice.
they asked us if we'd be a part of it, and I said, "Well, Shell, yeah, we will.
Shell, yeah.
We're definitely gonna be there.
Shell, yeah."
And
that's awesome,
man.
I didn't know about that. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, it's gonna be.
I knew about it. I guess I didn't realize that the IBW was gonna be there.
Oh,
so
yeah, it's gonna be an awesome time. We're looking forward to it. Any more questions over there, Bobby?
Hold up. Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend?
Who's that?
Bob Rock's 16.
Bob Rock's
Mother's
Teeny Bopper.
Talked about
Teeny Bopper Dad.
Mother's Day. Okay, next question.
Who asked the question, Bob?
Beautiful Bobby Rocks, 34.
I think I just got done telling you guys what I'm doing this weekend.
Right,
man.
that's what I said.
I mean, maybe you didn't hear it.
Yeah. You got plenty of info on our weekend plan.
So if anybody has any final questions for this episode, let us know right now because we're going to be getting out of here. And
I'm Eric Carter. He's the rude boy. We're not leaving quite yet, so stick around.
How about this? We'll take a little break, and you can come back, and we're going to play a wrestling highlight. Did you hear that? We're going to play a wrestling
I
highlight.
believe we're going to be playing a wrestling highlight. I think.
Yes.
I believe.
You didn't get enough wrestling today, did you?
No, never.
We'll be right back after these words.
So I don't know if I could say other companies.
You could say whatever.
Okay,
yes.
WWE was never my dream.
Right.
You know? Now, I'm not saying they wanted me, but I definitely didn't want them.
Right.
Me and you know Adrian Adonis was one of the baddest.
He was.
Back in the day,
Yes.
leather jacket,
Yes,
beat up his own tag partner just for whatever. Mm-hmm. But what does everybody remember about Adrian Adonis today?
The gay thing, the flowers. And
I already knew that WWE could just ruin a man, you know, because you talk about Adrian Adonis, but now you're talking about Adrian Adonis. So I never wanted WWE, and I went Rochester, New York. We went to the WCW, and we was walking in the back, and everybody was all, you know, just looking down, worried about their job. I never wanted WCW. Mm-hmm. I will admit I wanted ECW. Mm-hmm. Couldn't do that. Mm-hmm. But my big deal was, from the day that I started, I wanted to go to Japan. Mm-hmm. And now today, I've been there 43 times. 43 times? 43 times there and back, with a lot of tours, not just going there and coming back, but, you know, staying there 3 months. And then...
do you miss it?
I so do.
Yeah.
But
when you talk about it, you have a glow about you.
Yeah.
I can see right through it.
Well, a lot of people ask me all the time, what's Japan like? And this is my answer every time. When you go to McDonald's, when you walk through the door, they're saying, "Ushimashi," which means, "Can I please wait on you?" Mm-hmm. When you go to the counter, they're smiling. They take your order. They run to go get it. They run to get it back to you. When you sit down and you open your sandwich, it looks like the picture. All right? Mm-hmm. That's Japan. Come home, go to McDonald's.
And try to get that same service.
Exactly.
Oh, man. So, Japan, when you finally made it over there, how did that go about?
A guy named Tony Brown was good friends with Abdullah the Butcher. And I was slated to wrestle Abdullah the Butcher in Overland, Missouri. So Tony Brown told him, he's like, "You really need to pay attention to Madman Pondo, because I think he'd be a good fit going over to Japan." So when Abdullah got there, he was already ready to check me out or whatever. So after we got done, you know this, Abdullah, when he's done wrestling, he wants to sit down and he's done. Right. Okay. After our match, I got to the back, I sat down. Abdullah came in the back and said, "Champ, let's go back out." Can you believe that?
What? Grabbed
me in a headlock, we went back out, and we went another probably 5-6 minutes.
What?
Okay, so then when he got in the back, he said, "Champ, I'm getting ready to go to Japan in 4 days. When I come back, make sure you have a videotape at my restaurant, and I'll take it with me next time I go." I couldn't sleep. I rode home. I had 2 VCRs, made a videotape, waited till the post office opened, overnighted it to his restaurant, and within 2 days he called me. He said, "Damn, Champ, you really want to go to Japan, don't you?" I said, "Yes, sir, I do." And right after that, I started going to Japan. And not only was I going to Japan, I was Abdullah's boy.
Right.
Therefore, they was all, you know, I was like...
Right, you were prestigious.
Exactly.
I mean, he's a king over there.
You know,
he really is.
Let me tell you the story, okay? This is how you know Abdullah's over. So there's these things called service bars, and so we went to the service bar, and the mafia was with us, and they filled the table full of food and all this. Well, 5 o'clock in the morning, we closed this place out. 5 a.m. So we go outside, and instead of getting a taxi, Abdullah says, "I can see the hotel, let's just walk." Which...
All right, we're back right here, and it looks as though we're coming to the end of the show, and it's been an awesome, fun time. Eric, would you like to say any final goodbyes and all of that good stuff?
Not particularly.
No?
I did have a good time, and that's all I got.
That's all he's got. Who's gonna win in the USFL game this weekend?
Ooh, the Michigan
playing?
Panthers.
Are they playing?
I don't know, maybe. I think they play every week though. So and there's only like 8 teams maybe, or 6 even.
And they're all playing in one building.
One place. Yep.
Pretty stale.
Alabama, I believe, Birmingham.
Yeah.
Or Montgomery or something like that.
anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yes,
we really enjoyed
very
it.
much.
We'll see you in a couple weeks. And we'll come a little bit more better prepared, and maybe we'll even come on live on the right time.
Yeah, or closer to the right time.
A little bit closer. Oh, okay. So check this out. Last minute goodbyes. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Also, we want to remind you that we've got a slew of events coming up. Check us out at ROX-TV on Facebook. Check me out, Rudy Hill, on Facebook. Check out International Big Time Wrestling on Facebook. And Cruising the Barrio, which there's some big news coming up real soon about Cruising the Barrio. We're excited about it. But like I always say, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Be good to one another. Take care of one another. And we'll see you in a couple weeks.
So long.